Excuse me?
Master, brother Yaroslav.
What about his feet?
It's only gotten worse. He's still pale and his hands are shaking. He must have chills.
In that case, continue with the cold compresses and give him a fever-reducing tonic regularly.
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last. The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Couldn't you really do more for him? Give him some potion or something?
He was exhausted. His body just couldn't fight the illness any longer. All we could do was give him the last rites. And what about you? Did you find out anything about the others who are sick? Do they have anything in common?
I found some jewelry in Stephen's cell. It looked quite old.
Jewelry? Where would he have got that from?
He might have stolen it. But given how strict he was about the seal of confession, it doesn't seem likely. Maybe someone else stole it. But guilt caught up with him, and he gave it to Stephen during confession.
Maybe. But surely we'd have heard about such a theft by now. Unless...
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore. Do you think we've got a murderer here?
I've no idea. It's all just guesswork.
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why? And what in God's name was she doing there?
From what I gathered, the translator got hold of some indecent book in the vernacular. I think it was called...
The Decameron?
Yes. You know it?
It caused quite a stir at the university in Padua. The students loved it, the masters forbade it, and the clergy cursed it. But back to the matter. What else?
Yaroslav was only supposed to translate the book, but it ended up inspiring him to write something of his own, and that's what he was working on with the others.
That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the Confessor.
That's possible too.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, and those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met? Even the maid? Why?
Well, I didn't mean they were all together at the same time. Just that both Yaroslav and Blazena had encounters with Ernest.
Why would a maid be meeting with Ernest? That makes no sense.
Ernest never left the monastery grounds.
He did, in fact, fairly often. He was one of the few allowed out for work reasons.
Then they must have run into each other by chance, somewhere outside.
Very well, then.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all building and repair work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly, especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc manis omnibus liberatum, in requiem ingredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium deprecamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tuum begnine perducus, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
Then what do you suggest? The abbot's forbidden us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
Oh, now you're suddenly glad of your escort to the monastery, eh?
For someone who only got here thanks to Albec, you've got a cheek, don't you think?
Fair enough. I didn't expect things to go this way either. But Zacharias is right. Talking won't help us now.
I'm sorry. So what can I do?
Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Sounds good. But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you. Oh no. Maddie, you poor thing. Wasn't one illness enough for you?
You're not supposed to be here!
At the very least, we should put some straw down. Straw? Like they're animals. A layer of straw will prevent a chill. And will soak up anything. Straw it is. You'd best move along.
Is there anything I can help you with around here?
Leave the treatment to us. But Dinesh did mention he's been having trouble with Solarius.
What's it about?
About food supplies. Even before the monastery was closed, old Julian was a miser. But now we have to haggle over every morsel.
You really think I can do something about it?
Couldn't hurt to try. Go and speak to Dinesh. He'll explain what's what.
I've got a few more questions about that plague mask.
What do you want to know?
Can you tell me where to find the things I'll need?
You can get the rope and leather almost anywhere. I'd say you'll find some lying around the construction site. And you can gather herbs from Yocham's garden.
And the recipe for the fragrant oil?
The monastery library has extensive collections. I'd be surprised if you didn't find something in there.
And once I've got all the materials, is there a recommended method?
Once you've got everything you need, there's a bench in the alchemical workshop where you can get to work. I'm not the handiest with this sort of thing, but if I can sew the mask, hanging herbs on it should be a cinch.
That's all. Thanks. I heard you've been having some trouble getting supplies for the infirmary.
That's right. Old Julian seems to think the sick can live on decoctions and ointments. We get nothing but scraps.
Wouldn't it make sense to take it to the abbot? Surely the Solarius would listen to him.
I've already suggested that to Master Zacharias, but the abbot hardly sees anyone, and certainly not folk from the infirmary.
Is he afraid of the plague?
Either that, or he's ashamed.
Well, if they want to let them starve, I don't know why they need two famed physicians for it.
My thoughts exactly. I've told him 100 times, but he just keeps saying he's praying for them. As if that would help.
Well, maybe I could try speaking to the Solarius myself and see if I can, persuade him.
I won't stop you, but I've tried everything I could think of. What's your plan?
I don't know yet. I'll speak to him and try to find out what might sway him.
Suit yourself. Good luck.
I'll have to watch out for those patrolling knights.
As long as God wills.
So this is where they put the altar Voitor and I painted. Beautiful work. I'm sure people won't forget the name Voitor anytime soon. Forgive the intrusion, Brother Librarian.
An apology will not spare us this dreadful illness, but obeying the abbot's orders might. Haven't you heard them? I moved in here so I could continue my work and keep the mandated solitude. So leave me in its safe embrace and go away.
I understand, but I've come on an urgent matter.
And I'm urgently asking you to leave me be. I don't want to catch the illness and stand before the Lord. Not yet.
Brother Librarian, I understand your fear, but remember our Lord Christ. Did he fear the lepers? And what did he say to the Samaritan who returned from the church to thank him?
Your faith has healed you.
You see? There's no need to fear the dreadful illness if your soul is pure.
So you believe this illness is a test for us?
Well, yes, I think it might be. But I'm only guessing. I wouldn't dare pass judgment on the Lord's intention.
Ah, you've spoken wisely and humbly. I can never compare to our Lord Christ, but in your words I find comfort and a spark of hope.
May I ask you a favor, then?
But please, keep it brief.
Brother Librarian, I need your help.
What is it?
This might sound odd, but do you have that book where I could find a recipe for aromatic oil?
My answer may sound even odder. I do. It's on the stand over there. One of my brothers was searching for a recipe, an oil for hardened heels, from working out in our garden. Perhaps it will be of use to you as well.
What can you do?
I hear you and Dinesh are having a bit of a dispute over food supplies for the infirmary.
A dispute? Is that what he told you?
Well, not in those words exactly.
I really would like to help, but you must understand that I can't. No one knows how long the monastery will stay closed. The whole convent has to live off the supplies, and if we are to endure, we all have to tighten our belts.
Since you brought up the supplies, how much is actually left? we talking days, weeks, months?
Months. Not even in my most hopeful dreams. With small portions, fasting, and assuming we don't get a hailstorm that destroys what's yet to be harvested, we'll last 2 weeks. 3 if we're lucky.
Then Albie could better get a move on. Where are the food supplies actually kept?
The flour's in the mill, the wine in the cellar, and the rest I keep myself, so no one gets ideas about helping themselves at the expense of others. And let me warn you, I've counted everything. If anything goes missing, the abbot will hear about it at once.
All right. I was just asking. Look, I know it's difficult for you, but we can't just let the poor infirm suffer in hunger. If you help me, I'll be glad to repay the favor. Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, to tell you the truth, magpies have built a nest in the tree in the monastery garden. They perch on rooftops, screech like mad, and I can't get any sleep. And they're so brazen. One of them stole my spectacles yesterday. I can't read without them.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. But make it quick.
How else can you save on food?
Other than shrinking portions and thinning out the gruel and broth with water, I can't think of much. When the Black Death ravaged the land, Solarius Vendelin ran the kitchen. They say that even though he had limited supplies, he...
What, perform miracles?
Don't blaspheme! But it's true that he kept most of the brethren alive, even with famine looming.
Where could I learn more about this Vendelin?
There might be a small manuscript in the library. He wrote it himself once, long ago. What do you think you're doing?
I've got your spectacles.
Show me. Are they all right?
Don't worry, they're fine.
Praise the Lord. Without them, I'd be like a mole.
And what about our deal? As they say, quid pro quo.
Don't come at me with Latin, lad. If you have the nerve to ask, just say what you want.
You said you consider giving the infirmary a larger food share.
Did I say that?
Aye. In return for bringing back your spectacles from the magpie nest I had to knock down.
So, are my spectacles the only thing you found in the nest?
And there was more in there. Why?
I realized I'm missing some other things, too. Those thieving pests are smarter than I thought. Go on, then. Hand over the rest.
You said you wanted your spectacles, and I brought them. Now keep your part of the bargain.
Aye, just take it. Now leave me be. Take the supplies for the infirmary here. But God help you if you think of stealing anything. There's not much food left, so use it wisely. Hungry mouths will make it vanish quick as a flash.
I was never meant to be a warrior.
Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
I was a peasant. My place was around the forge. Or the pub.
Drinks around the house!
But adventure found me. And I found... this lot.
Watch out, here we go. Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man!
I only hope I live long enough to avenge the ones I lost.
No doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight.
There they are.
Well, now we're really fucked. You have to fight till the bitter end.
The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.